All right, you two. It is honestly honest, and we are here
Honest.
with a good reaction video today. So y'all saw we just reacted to the Megan Thee Stallion Cobra about a week ago. So now
We had to. It was kind of a reference to
it
this.
sure was, and it
He's
looks
responding.
like Pardison Fontaine, aka Pardi, aka Megan's ex-boyfriend, has responded with a diss track. And he clearing the air and putting his side out. That's what it sounds like. So she put her stuff out. Let's see what his sounds like. Let's get to it.
After watching people,
And I'm going to just put that out there that I would like to be as, even for like people who are watching this, let's try to be as unbiased as possible. You know, hear both parties, listen to both parties, and just be open-minded. Because, you know, y'all know, if you know, y'all know I love me some Megan, but you know, we got to listen to both sides. So let's do it.
after watching people drag your name and talk about you in unfavorable ways in order to get attention or clicks, I never thought you'd do something like that to me. I'd like to apologize for no longer keeping up with your lies or supporting your habits to tell half-truths. I hope this message reaches you well. I hope you get the help you need. Look, you talk shit about Kellen, shit about Jayla and Darren. You talk shit about everybody except for the person in the mirror that's staring. You talk shit like you Keisha and cry like a Karen. Fuck awards that you want, money you got, clothes that you wear. A whole lot happened in this last 2 years, but this is the part that you share. I just wish you tell the whole truth. You was going through shit.
I thought that was a nice bar. He said he talked like you Keisha, but cry like a Karen. I'm not saying I support what he's saying about Megan, but I'm just looking at this as a song. I think that was a nice bar. I do think that was a nice bar right there. That was fire right there.
And let me speak on something about the half-truths. This is where I stand on that. I feel like there's three sides to everyone's story. His, hers, and then the actual truth, the whole story. I feel like everybody's going to tell their side of the story, you know, but it takes the two people's stories to kind of come together to get like the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing. So, of course, she's going to tell her side, and he's going to tell hers. No half-truths. It's her truth and his truth. But yeah.
How I hold you, it's gonna be okay is what I told you. I was the realest nigga you was close to. That's real. The people that know you don't love you. The people that love you don't know you. I loved you out loud, I was vocal. Said you never seen it up close. I said, come here, baby, let me show you. Sit down for a second, girl, you need to hear this. Be for real, you ain't even realistic. Got lipo and you started posting gym pics. The things that you doing is sadistic. Spent 4 hours doing glam, not a push. But your foundation is.
Now, look, I'm not trying to keep this about between him or Megan, but we all know what's going on. So,
okay,
let's get into it a little bit.
You go first?
Hey, I'll let you go.
Okay, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I do love me Megan, but it's crazy. Before how all this, I swear, you know, I love me some Megan. She was looking good, and she been looking good recently. I've been telling my man, I'm like, yo, it looked like she just minimized her whole being. Like, she looked good. I'm thinking she, you know, really getting it at the gym. So, I don't know if it's true, if she got lipo or not. If she did, I mean, she's still natural. It's just like fat reduction, right? I don't know. She's still natural. I would do it too if I had the money. But I'm just saying, before all this, before I even, you know, thought about her getting any type of, you know, work done, I was like, it seems like she's just she's miniature. Like, I don't know, but, you know.
Y'all remember, after everybody seen that clip, her throwing that baseball, and everybody seen when she came out doing that, she did look like she lost a lot of weight. So if she did do lipo, okay, that's fine. She still look good.
She still look fucking
ain't nobody hating. It's just she still look good. She got lipo. She didn't get. She is what it is. You know what I mean? It's still Megan. No matter what, she got surgery. That don't make her any less of a woman than I guess what she already was. You know.
And from what I know, like I said, she's still natural. Just maybe a
still
little less
good.
fat. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can say, and not in a mean way, like just literally less fat removed. But I can definitely say I don't also like how he, you know, did put that out there. I feel like that, you know,
I mean,
so like that, they telling the whole world for like so like that's. I mean,
so, but I do feel like he feel like he got to get something off his chest. I feel like the internet is dragging him right now. But after she dropped Coldplay, everybody talking about, oh, Pardi cheated. He was doing this. He was doing that. Yeah. I feel like nobody knew this story until she opened her mouth and said something. So I feel like at this point, he got his freedom to respond back how he chooses to do so.
But what does her procedures have to do with that? But, I just feel like
that's feeling right now. Is what he feeling right now.
I mean, I guess he had to tell the whole world that, but,
Overall, though, the song is... I don't really listen to him, to be honest. Like, that. I think this is actually pretty decent music, though. The song is actually pretty good so far. The beat's nice. He's a good rapper.
Yeah.
So far, so good. You need to fix it. Clean up your spirit and not just your image. I thought that's what you was doing with your downtime. When the snake shed his skin, it only changed on the outside. You got emotional hurdles. Man, the work that you need is internal. When love goes bad, can't believe it. Archive pictures, you can't delete it. Damn, see me with Jada Kingdom, and then you with Jada Pinkett. Saw you pop out, wish you the best. You see me pop out, start gripping your chest. Damn, thought you was on an island, healing. I guess the new album need a villain. Brand new way for you to be a victim. And you did all of this on my daughter's birthday. Ooh, girl, you consistent. Shit, I gotta love you from a distance. Same nigga that you did on the tags for the beats. You let that nigga tag, let him beat. You let me give him that when we meet. Even that, I kept discreet. I asked you to your face, did you fuck them niggas? And you swore on your mother. I knew from then I couldn't trust her. More lies from the lips of a lover. Same lips that I got tatted on my shoulder. Even then I kept my composure. I was supposed to. This the girl that I'm trying to propose to. I asked Greg, you and I had picked out a ring. Then you lied in my face. Went on TV and then lied to Gail King. I found out with the rest of the world. God.
One thing I can say is, I don't care how much of a Megan fan you are. We all knew when we saw that Gayle King interview and that question popped up about the intimacy with Tory. We know. You mean sexual? You mean sexual? Come on now. No. We know what it is. And I feel like imagine being her man and then you believing what she's saying. And like he said, he found out it was a lie on like with everybody else. I can see where that could make somebody be like, dang, like I thought we was closer than that. You could at least told me. That's her man. Like, come on now. Like you supposed to, keep it real with your man or keep it real with your partner. But I feel like at this point, it definitely seemed like both of them was doing what they did because he did just mention Jada Kingdom. So it's already showing he with somebody else now too. And we know what he was doing. He ain't denied what he did and she didn't accuse him of doing. So he ain't denying that either in this song. So, but he might. But so far he hasn't. It's getting pretty deep though. He was talking about marrying her. I knew they had a serious relationship, but I never knew it was getting that deep. Like he putting everything out in this song. You got anything else? You can keep it going.
It's just really sad. Like I hate to see, and I'm gonna just be honest. Like I really hate to see black couples fall out like this. Like shit do happen. I feel like we are all human. Nothing is perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really do hate to see this because, to me, from, what we saw as fans, they seem like a very power couple.
That's true.
It's just sad seeing them fall out like this. I feel like it is what it is. You can't, their relationship and all. It's what it is. But, that whole Gayle King stuff, all I can say is, for me personally, like, I know she did lie, we don't lie, but, at the end of the day, I feel like it's not the world's business. I know the truth is the truth, and our channel is honestly honest, but I feel like some things, like, what if you don't want to say things to, like, the whole universe, like, or some things, I mean, maybe she didn't have to say anything, but, like, damn, like, imagine somebody coming to your life with cameras and, like, you gotta tell us the truth, and so the whole world can know. Like,
if that's the case, then if you feel like you need to be a private person, then I do feel like I feel like she wanted shit to be private when she wanted to be private, but it's like when it's okay for her to start outing people, it's cool. But until somebody out what she did, then it's a problem now. everybody can be, Cobra, cool, it's cool.
It's her pain.
Now, because like I said, it's one thing, but at a certain point, how long they'll keep giving her the pass? Or she depressed, she mental, she this, she that. But she can go on and put all this business out, and he's not allowed to say anything? No, I feel he deserved the same freedom that she do.
Because he didn't say anything.
I'm just saying, like, the same, like, you're talking about the public. She decides to go on these interviews. She decided to do the Gayle King thing. She is a woman. She could choose to have not did that, but she decided to do it.
Maybe she didn't know they were going to ask that.
And that's fine, but my whole thing is everybody know how Gayle King interviews be.
I don't. I didn't even know. I saw, I don't really even know who the fuck
she should have known that stage. It's one thing to do these little YouTube interviews you see her in or sometimes, but I feel like that's like on the big screen, the national. I do feel like they was going to look for something. She should have known they was going to ask some question about her and Tory. I mean, I would at least try to prepare myself for a question like that. As nobody about to ask, Gayle King ain't about to ask her the same questions of how they be in interviews. How'd you grow up? This, that. I feel like, Gayle King want the juice. She want the tea. She want the stuff everybody want to know. And I feel like that's what, at the point of, that's what everybody was there for. That's what everyone see. We want to talk about, she want to get on and out that whole situation with Tory. Had they handled it the legal way and just that, it would have been different. But she went on that Gayle King interview during that time with Tory. She should have known what kind of questions she was going to get asked.
I guess she should have known. But, at the end of the day, I do stand on that. I do feel like, I can imagine. You just imagine what it's like to be a celebrity, and even, I guess, the questions you don't want to answer, but I guess you have to answer. Like, I wish there was a, better understanding between humans.
Treated you like a queen. Whole time I'm a clown in your circus. I tried to pour you up out the mud. Here you are trying to drown me on purpose. You know the devil is a serpent. Put some streams and views, girl, I hope it was worth it. Same for Megan Thee Stallion. This is for Megan the person. Have me beefing with niggas, you know you was fucking. Beautiful girl, but your soul is disgusting. You got everything, but you still ain't happy. They should be showing you some high detectives. Girl, you the feds. Not in your house, not in your bed. Lying to people, you sick in the head. Up, you could be honest.
I think what he said, not in your house, not in your bed. I think that was a complete response to what she said about him doing what he was doing in the same place.
Watch that.
Yeah, you watched the Cobra video she just released. She was outing what he was doing, where he was at, and she was saying basically he was doing stuff where she slept at, and like he said, it wasn't in your house, it wasn't in your bed. It's just his side and what he's saying. But now it's kind of like, oh well, he say, she say. You said it's only going to be one truth, and we probably ain't going to figure it out, to be honest, the way they're coming at this.
We wasn't there. What I was going to say is, there was something he said. When he be like, I got to do it, I got to be honest. When he said doing this for streams and views, hope it was worth it, I feel like, you responded back. You made a song about the whole situation, and I feel like he added, more to the situation, a whole lot more. You got lipo. You talking about her and this behind your back. At the end of the day, I feel like if anything, if the shoe fit, maybe both of them should wear it.
I mean,
it might be the same size. Who knows? But
yeah.
Talk about me and something, like I was just out here doing my thing. The way that you paint this picture's a shame. How many times did I catch you texting on niggas? You did you first, I just did me bigger. You flew out the country, ain't called for days. In my mind, we had parted ways. You was back moving awful strange. In the effort to fix it.
What?
He really said he was out the country, didn't call back for days. In his head, I guess they parted ways, but I'm just like, what if she died? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if, like, not on wood, but, like, literally, what if she, like, something bad had happened and she couldn't, you just automatically, like, damn, we done? Like, you don't try to find your girl or check up on her? I don't feel like that's a good excuse if, you know, he did cheat on her and if that is his reasoning for doing it. I don't know. Like I said, this is a whole lot of like Zoe, whole lot of like, you know.
I say, had she been dead, which obviously she wasn't.
She wasn't, but what?
So my thing is, you with a man who honestly was feeling like he was gonna marry you. I feel like the decency you could do was even let him know you might be busy and you might not be able to say nothing. You give your partner a lot of worry because you don't know. And based on how their relationship was...
So your head, you'll be like, oh, we done?
Not we done, but I think like...
You worry so much, you just automatically think y'all broken up.
No, but you gotta... I feel like people like... It's different type of life than maybe how normal people are living. For sure. These are celebrities. So I do feel like he probably not the type, like he wanted to marry, but I feel like he ain't playing no games. Like he just move on. I feel like he ain't gonna wait that long. I'm not saying he's wrong or right for what he did. I think he could have waited before he established that they parted ways. I feel like if you're going to have a breakup with someone, have a clear breakup with someone. But then again, if he's reaching out trying to talk and he can't communicate, what else do you want him to do?
Wait until I get back to you.
I guess
Patience is a virtue.
I guess so.
So they say.
But I do feel like for a good relationship, communication is also key.
A healthy one, yeah. I agree with that.
I can say, especially with a girl like Megan, he might be a little worried. I can see if, she ain't responding for days, she out the country. I could say, like, someone like Megan, he might have that worry. So I could, that's where my opinion is on that.
Like I always do. Apologize for shit that I know I ain't do. How you want grace and like empathy? Even to this day, I'm not your enemy. I'm returning the vibes you sending me. I wanted me and you to work more than anything. I still want your well-being more than anything. You still hit my mama for anything. The breakup was clean, you made it a mess. I never planned on saying anything. I see you take shot after shot, but never see you swallow a drop of accountability. You fall out with everyone in your vicinity. Is that depression or is it hostility? Have me be.
You might as well let it finish.
Alright.
Even with niggas you know you was fucking beautiful girl, but your soul is disgusting. You got everything, but you still ain't happy. That should be showing you some. High detectives, girl, you the feds. Not in your house, not in your bed. You lying to people, you sick in the head.
Oh, this is a beautiful song. I don't know if it finished today. But what you gotta say?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Since you paused it and put it back, I forgot what I was gonna say. So I'll let you continue.
Oh, okay. You need to keep that stuff in your head. But for me, I can definitely say overall between the Megan versus him and stuff, and whose side this side. But overall, I can definitely say this. Like I would generally call him, and this is my opinion on him as an artist, a poet. Like this really sounds like a poem. Like to me, it's beautiful. I think the message is pretty nice. Like at the end of the day, this is his side. We don't know how he's feeling, and this is I guess how he's feeling, and it's a beautiful song. Like honestly,
that's a nice song. Like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he keep coming out with songs like this. I could see him having a pretty decent rap career. I know he's been ghostwriter for Cardi B and stuff like that, and those songs do great. But seeing him, his own, like, little thing that he doing himself, not bad. Like, he's really not a bad artist. He's really good lyricist. Everything was good about the song, honestly. I feel like the content that he was saying could have been however, but I feel like he keep coming with songs like this, not necessarily talking about Megan, but just kind of whatever, I guess, else is going on or whatever he want to rap about. Or I think he's a very talented artist, to be honest. Talented. I see why other people use him as a ghostwriter. The thing I was going to talk about, it was talking about how basically every people in her circle be done with her and don't want to be ain't nowhere around. And he said, is it something or is it hostility? Depression? Yeah, depression or hostility. I do feel like there are definitely people who are around Megan, even some of her stylists, who seem like they really cared about her. But I do think sometimes the stuff she was going through, like he said, yes, see you take sip after sip. I think that, and we just gonna be real here. He said that drink after drink or something.
He said that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
So I think when you mix alcohol in a mix with anyone to a certain level, I feel like, maybe some people are hostile when they drink. We have seen that. Megan has shown in herself when she sometimes go live, or at least when she used to, that she was honestly someone who really couldn't handle her alcohol that well. I feel like, sometimes she would get, even with the people real close to her, she would get pretty hostile or combative with them when maybe it didn't need to be. Well, that's just what I heard the story of. That's all I can talk about. I feel like, I can say we've seen Megan drunk before in some of these interviews. We can see sometimes it is a little excessive. She was pretty drunk that time she was on live with Nicki Minaj.
So.
And you can tell the energy was even off in that.
She grown. She get drunk. If you don't want to be around her, don't be around her.
That's cool. But as you see, as she complained now about being alone, and it seems like, okay, if you got 30 people who all don't like one person, is the one person the problem, or are the 30 people the problem?
Maybe it's the 30 people.
That's just my opinion on it. And that's why he said, is it depression or is it hostility? He's not saying it's one or the other, but he's asking a question. So
Maybe it's both. I feel like when you're a happy person, of course, everybody going to want to be around you, kiss your, booty, and just be around you. But I feel like, when you're hostile and you're going through human emotions other than happiness and glee and joy and all that, I feel like the real going to stick by you, and the people that just want to hear what they want to hear, of course they going to,
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Just, that's how I see it. I feel like she's not someone to, like, I don't know. I don't know her personally, but at the end of the day, maybe it is depression. Because, if, she wasn't depressed, nobody wants to, I guess, be around a depressed person. Everybody wants to be around a happy, lit person that keeps a smile on their face, even if they're going through pain. And I feel like some people are just real enough to show the pain. And, of course, nobody wants to be around that person that,
That's true.
I can relate. That's all I can say. I can relate. So I know how it is when you're really going through some trauma or whatever, Everybody want to be around you when you lit, though. Keep that in mind.
But then again, it is a reason she did choose Cobra as her title. If you've ever seen a Cobra, it strikes at whatever is close.
They're aggressive. Even
Very
when they come egg.
I feel like
that's how they naturally are out the egg.
Anyone around them. So I do feel like maybe people just need to stay out of vicinity, to be honest.
Are they solitary creatures?
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Cobras are solitary creatures. So maybe at this point, if she does
so are tigers, and I'm sure dragons was too. It seems like everything powerful. You better stay clear of, because you might just get bit.
Don't mention a lion. Lions. Ooh.
A lion versus a tiger. We know the tiger winning. We watch these videos.
It can go either way. Depends.
Y'all comment. What y'all think? Tiger versus lion. Who you think winning? If you really know, you know.
It depends on the type of tiger. But we ain't gonna go too deep into this. Yeah, I would say a Siberian tiger would be the lion any day. But if we're doing like a Bengal or a Sumatran tiger, I think a lion actually can have a pretty decent chance of taking out one. The same equally weight. The Siberian tiger got at least 300 pounds on the male lion. It is not even a fair fight. But I do think if Megan views herself as a cobra, I mean, she was showing that she's been caressing the snake after her video. I do feel like, maybe...
She never said she was the cobra.
She never said it, but I feel like she named the song that. She's crawling out of it. She's holding it. I think at a certain point, like he said, just shed your skin like a snake.
It's a theory.
It's a theory. It is a theory. But that's my opinion on this. This was a good song. To be honest,
it was a great song.
It's a song. It was good. It was really personal about him and Megan. So I can definitely say this is not something I really see myself really ever listening to again. it's just for that. Like, it's for the content. We were here for the content out the song. We not here for, I like this. I like, no, I feel like Hover is actually a good song. It's a good song, but it's literally the whole song is personal. Yeah. Shot after shot after shot after shot. Yeah. At this point, I'm like, okay, yeah, we get what you're saying. We done heard your message. Now, I don't need to hear your side.
Yeah, we know your side. We know her side. At least her whole song wasn't,
He a good artist, though.
He is very good.
He a good artist, though. I'm going to be honest. It would have been nice if they worked. They was a cute little couple.
They were very
But if they honestly happier without each other, then that's for the best. But honestly, I just don't like seeing it fall apart like this. I really wish the breakup could have stayed clean. But I ain't complaining. And give us something to talk about. So, I like talking about me and Megan.
And before we end this, I can definitely say, I know, I really did try to not be biased. So, if I did come off, Team Meg, my bad. I really am still listening to both sides. And just know, I fuck with both songs. I think both songs are really good, and I hope, we'll see. Will Meg respond to this? Can't wait for that, We'll see, I guess. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. Who knows? Megan might come out and say some other stuff to kind of go against what he's saying. At this point, I'm just budging what I know and what I heard.
We're here for the tea just like y'all, so yeah.
And if y'all want to talk about it, get down in the comments below.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
This is what we think. Yeah.
This was honestly honest, and I honestly really enjoyed this one.
Me too.
So
it was good.
We'll catch y'all in the next one.